I know I'm a little bit late to the party in regards of this topic. I apologize, I've been busy. But apparently there had been some text messages between a married couple where the guy spent a lot of money on Genshin. I stayed away from most of it, so I could talk about this myself to you guys. So here we go. Now that Mujin did make a video, although it's already 9 days old, let's look at it!
Well, guys, it has almost been 5 years since Genshin Impact first came out, and to call these 5 years eventful would be an understatement.
Y'all playing Genshin? I played Genshin like once. That's cute and all. I think it's okay. I'm just not a fan of gacha overall, you know?
The early videos on my channel serve as proof of that. From review bombing Google in their own app store to going up against the Shrek community and losing.
Wait, what? How Shrek embarrassed the Genshin Impact community? What the hell? Okay. Also, to start it off, sometime back, Honkai Star Rail had this Fox character come out, right? Fox Mummy. I forgot her name. I think she was platinum blonde. Either way, I really wanted to play it because of her. Spent some money on it. I got her, and then I felt empty. Facial. Yeah, I believe that was her name. Facial. I got her, and then I realized, now what? So yeah, I uninstalled all my gacha games that I had installed and never looked back. That's how it be if you're free to play. The dopamine is real hard though. Yeah, I will get that, but yeah, spending money on it was just like a waste. It was a waste. Because what's the point? Like, to me, it is what's the point of me playing it to get the character if I can just spend money on it? I did not feel the satisfaction from it. If I could just spend the money on getting it, you know? So, game's pretty and all, but yeah, the gacha just ain't for me.
There is simply no shortage of crazy stories when it comes to the Genshin community over these last few years. But one thing that has been consistent ever since the game first came out is the fact that it actually ruined many relationships. Back in 2024, someone posted about how their friend's fiance ended their relationship because she would repeatedly ignore him for hours. What was her reasoning? Well, she was cheating on him with fictional characters. She would spend hours role-playing and looking at spicy fan art of those characters from Genshin. How about this guy who had to end his relationship because his girlfriend refused?
No, on paper, I don't know what these guys look like, and I don't know how bad it was what she was doing, right? On paper, I don't think that's a reason to break up. But if she kept, like, ignoring her partner over and over, and, like, even denying her partner intimacy because of it, well, I can see that then. Yo, welcome in, Raiders! What's up? If it's the anime characters, all of them are femboys. Oh, understandable then.
Used to travel with him on vacation.
Sorry, let me rewind.
Playing and looking at spicy fan art of those characters from Genshin.
Also, that was a joke. If you didn't catch that. That was a joke.
How about this guy who had to end his relationship because his girlfriend refused to travel with him on vacation since she didn't want to miss her daily quest?
Oh, that's cooked. They're both 19 though, bro. They're so young. But that's so cooked, bro. I guess he dodged a bullet.
Oh, and of course, let's not forget the situation in which someone broke up with their boyfriend in game chat. They didn't text, they didn't call, they broke up with them in
I think I heard about that
game chat. There is no shortage of stories like this, but what shocked me is the fact
also you can install it on her phone. Right! Like Genshin exists on phone. She could have just done her dailies on her phone. What the hell?
that one just occurred in 2025. We're talking about a couple who was engaged, okay? They were about to get married. They were so close. The woman had a ring on her finger and the guy had proposed to her. But now their entire marriage is at risk. Everything's about to be called off. The parents are involved fighting with each other.
The parents!
All because of Genshin Impact. I wish this was a joke, guys. I mean, seriously, it's so ridiculous.
How? Oh my god! I was in a relationship where I didn't see my girlfriend for over a year, and after I drove 18 hours to see her, she couldn't bother to pause the game she was playing to give me a hug. What the fuck? Bro, what? What game was it? Please don't tell me it was like a gacha game. Imagine just being a casual Genshin Impact enjoyer and then your community does this shit like this. Now being a Genshin Impact player is a stain. Yeah. Knights of the Old Republic Star Wars. Okay, I don't know that one. Was that an MMO? Is that the MMO? I'm not sure. No, it wasn't. Yeah. What? Which one is it? It's offline. Okay. Okay, so it's an offline game. Also, I'm not saying, even if it was an MMO, it would be justified to, like, not do that. I was just, like, trying to figure out what kind of game it was, right? But it's a game you can pause, and yet if you did break up, you dodged a bullet. If you guys broke up, you did dodge a bullet. If not, I hope it improved.
We have to talk about it, so let's do this. All right, so for you to understand how this marriage got ruined, we have to talk about Genshin's gacha system. The most important currency in Genshin Impact are Primogems, all right? You can earn these in-game, but you can also spend money to get them. You use them in order to buy intertwined fates. These will allow you to wish on a banner. Your goal when wishing on a character banner is to get a 5-star character. If I were to wish once on this banner, then the odds of me getting a 5-star are 0.6%. If I'm lucky enough to get a 5-star character, then a coin is flipped. If I win the coin flip, I get the character I want, which in this case would be Farina. If I lose the coin flip, I get a standard character from the standard character banner that no one wants, and I have to try again. But this time, there won't be any coin flip. But the thing is, getting the 5-star character that you want is only the beginning for some people. Because that's where Constellation...
God, yeah, he's explaining it. Like, I want to, like, go in and, like, then you gotta do this and that, but I need to shut my mouth. I'm sorry.
...come in. After getting a 5-star character, I can wish for that character 6 more times.
It's ridiculous. Because that means you're just spending more and more money on it. Because there's no way in hell you'll be able to fully get that 5-star to the max level with the best weapon by just being a free-to-play player. Because they are also only around for a limited time. Like, Jesus!
And for every copy I get from them, I can activate a constellation. These are extra passive abilities that you cannot unlock unless you get copies of this character. By the time you reach the 6th constellation, the character would have changed so drastically that they won't just be overpowered. They will undergo a full kit conversion. So if they're
And I must say, on paper, it's a cool concept if you didn't have to spend money on it. And if it was easier to acquire. If you were able to just properly grind it out. But because of the chances they are for this, because how hard it is to acquire, and because there's a limited amount of money, a limited amount of time to each like banner being available, it is so predatory and it's so incentivized to spend money. Which just sucks ass.
Damage dealer? Well, guess what? Their damage is multiplied by 10 now, and they're also a healer. It changes everything. And the only way to get it is to get copies of the character. There's no other ways to earn it. If you don't farm in-game and only spend money, then getting a C6 character with all 6 constellations will cost you anything from around $1,000 to $2,000, depending on how lucky you are with the coin flip. There are some players out there who will do this for every single character, all right? Those players have a name. They're called whales.
There it is, the whales. But I would play Genshin if it wasn't gacha, because on paper Genshin seems like a fun game. I like the entire elemental idea and that you have to like swap in between characters to do combos. I do like the concept of it. It sounds fun. And Genshin is a really pretty game. I think the Hoyoverse perfected the anime 3D art style. I genuinely think they did. But the gacha is just too much of a headache in it for me. Genshin is fun. I played it as a collectathon. What does it mean? Genshin is good, but then there's the gambling, which I don't spend money, but it's really tempting to. That's what I mean. But it is really tempting to spend money. Because it's so heavily incentivized. Is that the right word? I think so. Just collecting things around the world. Oh, okay. I stopped playing Genshin because of the artificial grind, always getting shit stats. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, on paper, Genshin seems like a really fun game. But then when you actually look into it, what you have to do to, like, get your good characters, it's just like... but...
Any gacha game would gladly trade 1 million of their players for just 1,000 of these whales because of how much of a financial impact they have. But the problem here is that many times these whales cannot afford this. They just do it anyway. This brings us back to this failed engagement. On March 19th, 2025, a user made a post on the Am I Overreacting subreddit with the title, Am I Overreacting? My fiance spent $600 on gacha. They go on to say, my fiance spent $600 on a gacha game without asking.
Okay, first of all, if it's his or her money, I don't know which one is the rules, I will be assuming that the person writing the post is the woman and that the person that spent the money is the man. If I'm wrong, whatever. That's just what I'm assuming right now. Could be the other way around. It just could as well be. I'm not saying only men or only women spent this much. It could be anything. So, with that out of the way, I think if it's his money, his own earned money, which he just had in a savings account or just had lying around, it's his money. Full stop. But that's first of all. But let's get into it. Let's get into it more. That's what I wanted to say first. Right? If it's his money, and if he does have the money, he can do whatever the fuck he wants to with his money. Now, let's get into the nuance of it.
I flipped out, and now his entire family are calling me abusive and encouraging him to call off the engagement. For context, I work 55 hours a week, and he drives Uber during the day while I'm at work. We are paycheck to paycheck.
Okay, so they're paycheck to paycheck. What is this? They are paycheck to paycheck, so they are barely making ends meet. And 55 through probably working 5 times a day, 5 times a week, is 11 hours a day. She's working 11 hours a day. Okay, I was right. It is a woman, and the man is playing Genshin. His family. Unless it's a gay couple. Whatever. Nuance. That's bad. They don't have extra money lying around. They're paycheck to paycheck. She's working 11 hours. He's just doing Uber drives, which isn't a lot. So the main money, the main earner is her. That's not okay. That is absolutely not okay. And for his family to call her abusive over this is uncalled for. Because in this fucking economy that we live in right now, $600 while being paycheck to paycheck. Bro, that's half of the month gone. That's possibly all of the groceries gone for that month.
As you can see, this post went absolutely viral, and she set the record straight from the beginning. She's the breadwinner in this relationship, all right? She works 55 hours a week. He works whenever he can, doing gig work. It definitely doesn't pay as much as she earns, that's for sure. She then posted these images with their texts, and this is when the incident took place. Let's read them. It starts off with her fiance saying, "Stop calling me." She then replies with, "We need to talk right now. Pick up now." Her fiance then replied with, "You're not being fair at all. I explained my boundaries to you, but you are not respecting them. This is exactly what blank says is abusive about you." And then she said, "You spent $600 on our credit card on a fucking game?" He then says, "I explained it already to you."
What's there to explain? The degenerate gambler probably lied about it to his family. That's what I'm thinking too. That he made it seem less extreme. He probably just said, "Oh, I spent a little bit of money on a game. Not much." But she's like going full crazy about it. Like, what?
And then she says,
Depending where they live, it could be the whole month's pay. That is true. That is very true, actually. You are right.
He then says, "I explained it already to you." And then she says, $600 for 2 virtual characters you don't need, without asking when we are paycheck to paycheck. That card was for emergencies with the Civic. And then this dude has the gall to reply with an image of Farina, which
I'd punch him. Nah. Nah. Just nah. Just nah. Just nah, man.
is one of the limited characters
nah.
available in Genshin Impact right now.
Just nah.
This has to be made up, dude. He then says, "You told me you wanted her too, but you aren't happy for me, LMFAO. Actually, I'm done. I'm a 29-year-old man."
29? He's 29? And is acting like this?
"I am allowed to make purchases without needing your permission."
If it was your money, yes. This isn't your money.
This is an abusive dynamic. Blank explained that very clearly to me.
This chat, I know what this is. This guy was spoiled by his mother. Again, you wouldn't spend so much if you just wanted the character. He definitely went for the constellations for some reason. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, man. How does this keep getting worse? I don't know.
She then said, "Yes, I said I want Farina. I didn't say we should spend hundreds to get constellations. You are a fucking addict."
So she knows Genshin. She knows how Genshin works. She plays the game. And so it's not like she doesn't know what games are. It's not like, "Oh, it's just a game. Why do you do this?" She plays this game.
"You already spent all our Christmas money on it." So as
What? So he already spent previous money on it. Why you for
you saw, he
real?
didn't just pull for the character, he pulled for her constellations as well, which is completely optional. What does he reply to this? "You are snooping into your fiancé's purchases. You should take a look at yourself."
I hope they broke up. Either that or that the guy is getting help.
She then replies with a middle finger. She just straight up told him, "Go fuck yourself." Then
Based.
said, "This is a shared card that I set up for emergencies and you went behind my back. Why don't you tell Blank about your gambling addiction to video game characters?" Her room temperature IQ fiance replied with, "Actually, Blank told me all about your coercion?" I guess he means coercion. "And I believe you are a narcissist personality. That is why you are continuing to try and control me and control my financial decision making. You know this is my values, and I have had Farina as my wallpaper forever."
You know, I never use those words, but the only way I can describe him is a soy boy. And I don't like that word, but this is soy boy behavior. You can just imagine his browser history, God. Oh my god. I consume. My fiance would Minecraft me if I did this, bro. He's a mama's boy. He is. Yeah, I agree too.
"I refuse to be verbally abused for being myself."
He's just pulling random ass words he learned on the internet Which he doesn't even know what it means. He doesn't even know what being verbally abused means, man. He's just pulling this. Like, bro, shut up.
I am battling anxiety and you do not care at all. I need
What does this have to do with anything?
to use that as an excuse. I need to go buy a Lamborghini right now with money I don't have. And if my mom confronts me, I'll be like, Mom, you know I've had a Lamborghini as my wallpaper like forever. Stop it. You're being controlling. You're a narcissist. This is insane. This dude's almost 30. He then decides to impulsively end everything, saying this. I don't want to get married to you. I'm not talking on the phone. I emailed screenshots for my appointment tomorrow. Thank you for giving me horrible anxiety attack and ruining my night. And no, I didn't do a fucking thing with Farina yet because of your calls.
Who cares? Bro, like, who cares about Farina at this point? Bro, he's so cooked. He's a gaslight. He's so manipulative. He is 100% manipulative. Like, what the hell? He is playing the victim card. He's manipulative. He's in denial. He's checking all the fucking check marks.
Then she said, I will call Capital One and dispute the charge. Your account will be banned. This is true, by the way. If you spend money in Genshin Impact and you charge back, your account will have a negative balance. And if you don't bring it back to 0, then you'll get banned. What did he have to say to that? Try it, you will lose me forever.
You already said you don't want to get married anymore.
I'm going to Scottsdale for the night. Stop calling me for 12 hours and we can talk then. Good night. A few minutes later.
Wait, I'm so confused. Like, are they not living together? Like, why stop calling for like 12 hours? Like, what's going on here? Like, I was at the assumption that they're living together. I guess she's just out at work or something. And we can talk then, good night. I don't know, man. He fled the scene? I have no idea. Oops. Oh, did I mute it? I'm sorry.
Call me for 12 hours and we can talk then. Good night. A few minutes later.
Oh, I'm going to Scottsdale. I'm so sorry. I completely skipped that. My brain did not.
Later, he says this. Will you please answer my mom? Please.
I called it. Didn't I call it shit? Didn't I call him a mama's boy? Did I not say? Did I not say? Oh my god. Can you not handle? Can you not handle your own? I just. Your mother is. I'm gonna crash out. His mom is definitely an enabler. She definitely is. 100%. Like, it is her fault he is like this. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out. Oh my god.
For my reaction. As I said, my anxiety is bad today and I have to do better. I love you. You don't need to dispute the charges. I will get you the money soon. Blank can spot me 600 tonight, so can you text him your Venmo?
You're still gonna be down 600. You're still going to be down 600. Dispute that shit. Get his Genshin account banned. The only reason, chat, the only reason why he is being nice right now is because he doesn't want to lose his account. That's the only reason.
Anxiety really bad, blank, please. Now look, Reddit is known to have a lot of fake posts, especially on subreddits like Am I the Asshole, with some of the craziest fanfiction you can imagine. But the thing is, here, with these screenshots, it's very hard to fake this. This dude is clearly a man-child, all right? It's clear that he's overly attached to his mother, okay? He has no voice. She decides everything for him, and the guy's almost 30. The woman who made the post commented this a couple hours later, saying, update. I'm overwhelmed by all the replies. Thank you. I'm trying to read every comment. It feels obvious now that I was not overreacting. Yes, the card is in my name only and is not that old, but he saved the info somehow. The card has been in my bag, so I'm not sure.
He didn't even have the info. He stole the credit card info. He did not even have the info, chat.
Sure how or when he got the info into his game. I am calling Capital One in the morning to dispute the charge. His mom left me a voicemail saying that I gave him a panic attack and to give him space. I did.
Don't care. Don't care. It's not between the mom and... Like, it's not between the the wife, or the woman and the man, and the mom. It's between the woman and the man. The mom, I don't care about her. Don't care. Get her out of here. Not your problem.
I text his drug dealing friend to try and get the $600, but he left me on
It's a drug dealer.
red. Also, he's currently online on Discord playing Genshin Impact at his mom's house. Hours later, she posts, update. Okay.
Get his account banned.
I can't keep up with all the comments and messages I woke up to. I'm checking what I can. Thank you everyone for reading and telling me the truth. First, his family is very involved with his life for cultural reasons, but they have all demonized me since we met. His mom said I am never going to see him again due to the way I treat him. I got her on the phone and told her the engagement was off, and she started screaming that it's already off, so I can't end it. He has blocked me, including on Discord, which makes me think...
What a fucking joke, man. What a freaking joke.
He saw my post. Asked for the $600. I woke up to a Venmo from his sketchy friend. I paid off the card and locked it. I would love to have disputed the charge, but even if I did, it would just put his Genshin account into a negative balance. Then he would have time to spend more to fix it. I have no doubt he would find a way to get another $600 and keep the account. As much as I want to blow up his drug, I am afraid of how he would react if he lost it.
No, I don't care. Just do it. Just do it. Get him banned. No. Get him banned. Do it. And if he blows himself another $600 hole, so be it. F around and find out.
And we don't have shared accounts, but I have let myself be taken advantage of. I see that I fucked up by saying it was our credit card, and he's not even a co-signer on the lease, so I'm screwed because he doesn't actually have to pay rent anymore. I think the craziest thing in all this is that she actually thought that she was overreacting. She actually had to make a post to verify with strangers.
Yeah, because the guy was manipulative, and everyone around her told her she's crazy. And if people around you that you are close to keep calling you crazy, at one point you'll believe that you are crazy. But no, they are just being manipulative gaslighters.
Yo, am I in the right here? Am I making too much of a big deal? It's clear that this runs deeper though. The mom of the fiance is very fishy, and it seems that she's trying to control him to separate him from her so that she can reclaim him as her property. I mean, he moved in with her immediately as if she was planning it. After a few more hours passed by, she confirmed to a commenter saying engagement is off. So their wedding is never gonna happen. Their engagement was cut short, and she is now single over a dude that can't control his spending on a video game. So much so that he stole her credit card from her purse when she wasn't looking, took her info, spent it, and then was shocked that she was shocked. Zero accountability. It's insane. But it happens more often than you think. Moist Critical actually made a video about this before me, okay? He was a bit faster than me, but there's a comment here that went through something similar, and it just shows that it's not an isolated incident. Like someone's ex-boyfriend spent $3,000 in 2 weeks on Genshin Impact right at the start. When confronted about it, he didn't just say that he was having an anxiety attack, he also added in a little bit more spice, saying that he's autistic. This eventually led him to have a financial...
Chat? I deeply despise it when people use their mental illnesses or their mental health issues or anything in that sort as defense. I can't help it. I'm autistic. I can't help it. I'm depressed. I can't help it. I'm anxious. I hate it. It is removing your own accountability. And that's disgusting because you are still accountable. You did decide to do this.
Crisis, and of course he blamed his girlfriend for that, which ruined their relationship. Guys, ultimately gacha games can be fun. Anything can be fun, but in moderation. So if you're gonna play one, be very careful with your spending. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I'll see you in the next video whenever that is, and I love you so much. Mwah.
Man shout, you're just a narcissist employing coercion tactics. My mom told me all about it. We're done. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Here's the video. I use autism card only to explain me not get social clues, never me being an asshole. That is absolutely fine, because you're not doing it as an excuse, but as an explanation, as a reason why you missed the social cues. Okay, either way, that guy is absolutely a man-child and a mama's boy, and I'm glad their engagement is off. I hope he does get the help that he so desperately needs, but knowing his mom, she will just keep on pampering him. Very sad. With that out of the way, thanks for watching, YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Bye-bye.